They won't tell you. They'll expect you to just know. And when you don't, they'll call you clueless. Welcome to the beautiful chaos that is the female mind. But don't worry, I've got you. Because today, I'm peeling back the curtain on 13 major things women secretly crave from men, but will never say to your face. And if you get even a few of these right, you'll have women magnetized to you, emotionally, sexually, psychologically. Welcome to Kelly Facts, where we decode the hidden truths behind love, power, and influence. Subscribe now, because you're about to unlock secrets most men will never hear in their entire lives. And by the way, stay till the end. I have a bonus trick that will make you 10x more desirable without saying a word. 1. Saying, "Don't worry, I got this." Let's start with something simple but powerful. One of the sexiest sentences you can ever say to a woman: "Don't worry, I got this." It doesn't matter if you're fixing a tire, making a decision, handling the check, or solving a problem. Those 5 words make a woman melt. Why? Because they speak to her most primal desire: security. It's not about money. It's not about dominance. It's about a man who takes the lead, a man who sees stress and neutralizes it, a man who makes her feel like she can finally breathe. Even alpha women like me crave this. Yes, I can lead. Yes, I can handle life. But when a man steps in, takes charge, and says, "I've got it handled," it hits something deep inside us. It tells us, "You're safe now. He's got you." That moment, we stop resisting, we start trusting, and that's when the emotional and physical walls fall. Dark psychology insight. This taps into a biological trigger. When women feel protected, their cortisol levels drop, and oxytocin, our bonding hormone, rises. So one sentence isn't just sexy, it's chemistry. 2. Open doors. It's not just about the door. I know what you're thinking. Open a door? That's old school. Isn't that outdated? No, it's timeless. And let me tell you why. When a man opens the door for a woman, it isn't about physical ability. We're not helpless. We're not asking you to be our butler. It's about what it represents. It signals respect, masculine leadership, and most importantly, attention to detail. It says, "I see you. I'm aware of you. I'm tuned in." You want to know the fastest way to stand out in a world full of distracted, selfish, surface-level men? Be the man who opens the door. Be the man who notices. Be the man who leads with subtle strength. Pro tip, don't just do it once. Make it part of your energy. Because when you naturally move with confidence and consideration, women don't just see it, they feel it. Psychological trigger. Opening a door may seem like a small gesture, but in her subconscious mind, it activates something deep. A man who clears obstacles, a man who leads the way. That's a man we want to follow. 3. Offer to fix things before we ask. Let me let you in on a secret. Even the most independent woman dreams of having a man who's hands-on. We can Google how to fix a leaky faucet. We can find a tutorial on YouTube for unclogging the sink. We can, but we don't want to. There is something unbelievably sexy about a man who just notices a problem and says, "Hey, let me handle that for you." You don't wait for us to ask. You just step up. Whether it's a broken light bulb, a squeaky door, or something as small as resetting the Wi-Fi router, it shows us something primal. You're useful. You're capable. You're not just there for dates and dinner. You add value to our lives. Dark psychology trigger. This signals provider energy, the evolutionary trait that triggers a woman's attraction response on a deep subconscious level. A man who can fix things is a man who can handle life, and that's who we want beside us. Pro move. When she casually says something like, my drawer won't close right," don't ask her if she wants help. Just get up and fix it. That's when she'll look at you like a man. Not just a date, not just a fling, a man. 4. Cook for her. It's not about the food. You want to know a shortcut to a woman's heart? No, it's not flowers. It's flavor. But not just the food itself. It's the intention behind it. When a man cooks for a woman, it tells her something powerful. I took time. I planned this. I thought of you. You don't need to be a gourmet chef. It's not about being Gordon Ramsay. You could make her a basic omelette or a pot of pasta. But if you light a candle, set a plate, and play soft music in the background, you just created a moment she'll never forget. Imagine this. She walks into your home and smells garlic, hears jazz, and sees you in the kitchen. That's not just attractive, it's seductive. Psychology behind it. Cooking shows care, nurturing energy, and effort. And effort is rare. Effort is sexy. Effort is what separates a boy from a man. The hack. It's not about food. It's about her feeling chosen, safe, and important. And when a woman feels those three things, she opens up in every way imaginable. 5. Give the right kind of compliments. They hit deeper than you think. Women love compliments, but not the ones you think. Yes, saying you're beautiful is nice, but what really makes us melt is when you notice the details. That dress fits you perfectly. It's got such a bold energy. You have an amazing sense of humor. You've got such a creative way of thinking. I really like that. Psychology trick. Complimenting things we choose, not things we were born with, hits deeper. Why? Because it shows you're paying attention and it proves you appreciate who we are, not just how we look. Think about this. Our genetics gave us our eyes, but we chose our outfit. We cultivated our personality. We picked our perfume. So when you say, "You smell incredible," what is that? We don't just feel complimented. We feel seen. We feel special. Stop giving generic compliments. Start giving intentional ones. It turns admiration into emotional connection, and that's where true attraction lives. 6. Give us your jacket, even if we said we're fine. Let me tell you a little secret. When a woman says she's fine without your jacket in the cold, she's not fine, but we'll never ask for it. Why? Because deep inside, we want to see if you'll notice, if you'll offer it without us asking, if you'll be that man who reads the moment, not the words. And when you do, when you take your jacket off and wrap it around her shoulders, something primal happens. Why this works. Psychologically, this act signals protection. It says, "I'll keep you warm, I'll take care of you." It makes us feel feminine, cherished, and safe, which are deep subconscious desires every woman carries, no matter how independent she is. And we don't forget it. That jacket moment stays with us. We'll tell our best friend about it. We'll think about it when we go to sleep. You didn't just warm her body, you warmed her heart. 7. Forehead kisses. The silent love language. Forget flowers, forget fancy dates. If you want to melt a woman into an emotional puddle, kiss her forehead. Not her lips, not her neck, not her body, her forehead. It seems small, but emotionally it's massive. Why? Because a forehead kiss is pure. It's non-sexual. It says, "I'm here, you're safe, I care." It's the kind of kiss that bypasses lust and hits straight into the heart. Psychology insight, forehead kisses create emotional bonding. Oxytocin, the love hormone, floods her system. That one small gesture activates her nervous system in the same way a deep emotional hug does. And here's the bonus. It builds trust. It tells her, "You're not just a body to me. You're someone I see, someone I value." Women crave that level of affection, even if we never say it out loud. So next time you're cuddling or walking her to her car, lean in, gently press your lips to her forehead. No words. Let that kiss speak for itself. She'll remember it forever. 8. Unexpected gifts. Not about price, but timing. Let me break a myth right now. Women don't fall in love with diamonds. They fall in love with meaning, and the most powerful meaning is wrapped in unexpected moments. You see, when you surprise her with a gift, not because it's her birthday, not because it's Valentine's, but simply because you were thinking of her, that gift becomes unforgettable. It could be a rose from a street vendor, a note left on her pillow, a weird little trinket that reminded you of a joke between you two. That hits differently. Why? Because it says, "I was thinking about you even when you weren't around." Psychologically, this builds emotional anchoring. She begins associating you with joy, surprise, and validation. You're not just another guy. You're the man who sees her when no one else does. It's not about luxury. It's about emotional timing. The brain remembers surprises more than routines. That's how you imprint yourself on her memory. So give her a small gift when she's had a long day. Drop by with coffee when she's not expecting anyone. Send a funny meme that only the two of you would get. Be the unexpected joy in her world, and she'll never want a day without you. 9. Say, "I love you." First, yes you. Now this one might feel heavy, but listen closely. Women are emotional warriors, yes, but we're also emotionally cautious. And saying, I love you first, that's terrifying for most women. Why? Because deep down, we're afraid of not being loved back. We fear rejection, being too much too soon, or being misunderstood as clingy. So instead, we wait, we hope, we drop hints. But we desperately want you to take the lead on this one. When you say I love you first, it does two things. One, it gives us permission to finally express what we've been holding in. Two, it makes us feel chosen, not just loved, but seen, wanted, secure. Psychological hook. When a man expresses love first, it communicates emotional strength. It shows courage. It shows leadership. It signals that you're not afraid to risk your heart, and that is unbelievably attractive. Now, I get it. Maybe you're scared too. What if she doesn't feel the same? What if I ruin everything? But let me tell you something. Most women won't. If she's still with you, still replying, still smiling at your texts, still showing up, there's a high chance she's waiting for you to say it. And when you do, her entire emotional wall will come crashing down in the best way possible. So don't wait too long. Don't overthink it. When you feel it, say it. You might just unlock the deepest level of intimacy you've ever experienced. 10. More foreplay. Win her mind, not just her body. Let me say this as clearly as possible. If you want to own a woman's body, you must first win her mind. That's the secret. For men, physical arousal is like a switch, fast, automatic. But for women, it's like a volume dial, slow, gradual, layered. And here's the truth that most men never hear. Foreplay isn't optional, it's everything. Yet so many men rush it, or worse, skip it entirely. And when they do, they're not just skipping a physical act, they're skipping her emotional connection, her sense of safety, her ability to fully open up. You see, foreplay activates her parasympathetic nervous system, which is essential for a woman to receive pleasure. No safety, no arousal, no anticipation, no emotional bonding. Foreplay isn't just kissing either, it's that slow gaze into her eyes. The way your fingertips explore her skin like it's sacred, the teasing, the tension, the whispered desire in her ear. It's the build-up that creates mental obsession. Neuroscience tells us that dopamine spikes during anticipation, not the climax. That's right. The wait is what makes it irresistible. So, when you master foreplay, emotional and physical, you're no longer just a lover. You become a fantasy, the man she daydreams about, the one she brags about to her friends in private. And here's the bonus, when you go slow, when you focus on her pleasure, she wants to return the favor. You awaken the nurturer in her. She becomes addicted to giving back. So take your time, make every second count, turn her on mentally first, and she'll never forget you. 11. Dress and groom properly. Attraction starts with discipline. Let's clear something up. Women don't need you to look like Brad Pitt or Ryan Gosling, but we do need you to look like you give a damn. That's it. You don't need six-pack abs, but you do need to wear clean, fitted clothes. You don't need designer shoes, but you do need to trim your nails, brush your beard, and smell like you care about your body. Why? Because the presentation speaks volumes about your internal discipline. It tells us how much self-respect you carry. When you walk into a room with posture, confidence, and a sharp masculine presence, our eyes follow. Not because you're flashy, but because you're intentional. Let me ask you this. You expect her to shave, wear perfume, do her hair, and dress well, right? Then why wouldn't we expect the same from you? Grooming is not vanity. It's respect. It's you saying, I'm put together. I take care of myself. I value my presence. And that's attractive, not just physically, but psychologically. Women subconsciously link good grooming with emotional maturity, professional success, relationship readiness. Even a good scent can be irresistible. Scent memory is the strongest form of memory in the female brain. So when you smell amazing, we associate that scent with safety, comfort, and attraction forever. Bottom line, take 10 extra minutes to sharpen your appearance, because a man who grooms well isn't just more attractive, he becomes unforgettable. 12. Say no. The magnetic power of boundaries. Let me give you one of the most shocking truths about attraction. Women are not attracted to yes men. We may say we want a nice guy who agrees with us, but deep down, we crave a man who can look us in the eye and say one powerful word, no. It's not rude, it's boundaries. And boundaries, my friend, are sexy. When a man says no calmly, confidently, without fear of losing us, it sends a primal signal to our brain. This man has strength. He has standards. He will not abandon himself to please me. And that is irresistible. You see, when a man agrees with everything we say just to gain our approval, it starts to feel inauthentic. It feels like he's afraid to upset us. It feels like he needs us to validate him. And nothing kills attraction faster than emotional neediness. Women want to respect the man we're with, but we can't respect a man who doesn't respect himself. That's why saying no, when it's honest and necessary, creates tension, chemistry, and respect. Psychologically speaking, women are drawn to men with self-define, men who can challenge us respectfully, men who can guide us with firmness when we spin emotionally. Even if it stings at first, deep down, we love it. It makes us feel like you're in control of yourself, not manipulated, not confused, not spineless. So don't be afraid to disagree. Don't be afraid to have your own views, your own plans, your own pace, because every time you say no with confidence, you're reinforcing one simple truth. I am a man, not a puppet. And believe me, that is deeply attractive. 13. Flirt more. Never stop seducing her mind. Finally, this one's big. Flirting. And no, flirting isn't just for the early stages. It's not something you only do before the first kiss. Flirting is the oxygen of attraction. Without it, things die fast. So many men drop the ball here. They think once they've got the girl, they don't need to flirt anymore. But guess what? Every woman, whether she's single, married, or dating, wants to feel wanted. She wants to feel desired, teased, and mentally seduced. And flirting is how you feed her feminine energy. It's how you awaken her playful side, her mysterious side, her deeply sensual side. Because flirting isn't just words, it's how you look at her, how you touch her hand while she's talking, how you whisper something bold in her ear just to see her blush. It's psychological, it's emotional, and it's deeply magnetic. Psychologically, flirting increases dopamine, just like a drug, which means if you flirt well, you become addictive. It keeps things fresh. It keeps things thrilling. It makes her feel like she's still being chosen, not just kept. So flirt like it's day one, even if it's day 1000. Because when you flirt more, you remind her why she fell for you in the first place, and you make sure she never forgets it. Now, before you go, you've just learned the 13 secret things women desperately want men to do, but will never say out loud. And now it's your move. But before you jump back into the real world and start applying these, I want to give you something else. Something that's not just powerful, but downright unfair in how effective it is. I call it the bulletproof flirting formula. It's a plug-and-play system that has helped over 25,000 men become experts at sparking desire and building connection with women almost overnight. This formula was tested on over 1,000 women for over a decade. And the results? It creates instant attraction, builds irresistible chemistry, and makes women chase you. And I'm giving it to you right now. Just click the link in the description box or the one on your screen, and I'll reveal exactly how this flirting formula works and how you can start using it tonight. Whether you're shy, inexperienced, or haven't dated in years, this formula will reignite your confidence, sharpen your game, and make you unforgettable. Trust me, Kelly's got your back. Now go out there and become the man women secretly fantasize about. If this video made you think, smile, or helped you see women in a new light, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Subscribe to Kelly Facts for more brutally honest breakdowns on attraction, power, and the female mind every single week. And tell me in the comments, which of these 13 things will you start doing today? Until next time, stay bold, stay sharp, stay unforgettable.